Hello, welcome, Ani, Tanse, Bujo, Anyan, bonjour. My name is David Wolfman. I'm a member of the Hoklip First Nation in British Columbia. I am truly honored to be here today to deliver the land acknowledgement. I'd like to acknowledge that this land is the traditional territory of the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation. From the time of the conquest of New France in 1760, the British Crown recognized the inherent rights of First Nations and their ownerships of the land that they occupied. The Royal Proclamation of 1763 confirmed First Nations sovereignty over their lands and prevented anyone other than the Crown from purchasing that land. The Crown, needing First Nations land for military purposes and for settlement, would first have to purchase it from its Indigenous occupants. Toronto is also recognized as the treaty lands of many nations because for thousands of years, many different nations, Indigenous nations, have made nation-to-nation agreements with each other regarding the sharing and the protection of this land. Toronto is within the jurisdiction of the Dish with One Spoon Covenant. The terms of this agreement were recorded by the making of this clamshell beaded belt, which is also called a wampum belt. The belt symbolizes a citizenship law that is over 1,000 years old and requires the parties of the agreement to share the bowl and represent the land and the animals by using only one spoon and without a knife. In other words, to hunt, to maintain the land and animals, and never let the dish become empty by exploiting these resources. The absence of a knife represents the agreement to be shared in peace. I think it's important for us to recognize these Indigenous nations for their care for and teachings about the earth and our relations, as well as to honor these teachings through our actions today and every day hereafter. Toronto is now home to many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. In the light of this history and understanding the role that all of us have to play as treaty people, may we dedicate ourselves to moving forward in the spirit of partnership, collaboration, reconciliation, as we learn together to contemplate the possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you. Kukstum Mushko.
Thank you, Chef Wolfman. Please remain standing if you are able to, and join us in the singing of our national anthem. And please also remain standing for an honor song by Albert Therrien. Albert is Ojibwe and Cree with roots from Manitoulin Island. He is Wolf Clan. Albert has been singing and drumming for 8 years.
Ton bras
Thank you, Albert. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2023. My name is Janine Christensen, Registrar and Associate Vice President, Strategic Enrollment, and it is my pleasure to serve as your MC this afternoon. We have gathered to recognize the academic achievements of graduates from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. You have all worked very hard to get here, and on behalf of the George Brown College community, I extend the warmest of congratulations to you and to those who have supported you on this special day. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party. I invite them to stand and remain standing if able as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Noella Milne, the Chancellor of George Brown College, and Lisa Zangler, Manager, Indigenous Initiatives, and Brianna Ainsworth, Indigenous Initiatives Assistant, carrying the Eagle Feather today. The Eagle Feather ceremony in Convocation respects Indigenous students' culture, heritage, and spiritual beliefs. Eagle feathers symbolize great honor to an individual, and graduation signifies the importance of educational achievement and the honor the graduate brings to their family, community, and nation. In the words of Elder Julie DeBassier, the feather is a gift of the eagle. We all have gifts. We need to honor them and use our gifts to do our jobs. From George Brown College, Dr. Gervin Fearon, President. Dean Rudy Fischbacher, Dean, Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Chair Jeff Steen, Chair of School of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Dr. Eileen DeCourcy, Vice President, Academic. Michael Herrera, Senior Vice President, Institutional Planning and Chief Financial Officer. And Michelle McCullum, Vice President, Facilities and Sustainability. And from the George Brown College Student Association, Shadab Khan Pathan, Director of Communications and Internal. Our keynote speaker for this afternoon is Liana Carniello, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And now, your amazing faculty and staff of your School of Hospitality. Please stand. Please join me in acknowledging your platform party today. Please take your seats. Our interpreters this afternoon are Catherine Gomes and Monique Ledrew. I now invite Chancellor Noella Milne to open today's convocation ceremony. Madam Chancellor.
Class of 2023, as your Chancellor, it is my pleasure to join your family, friends, and the George Brown community in celebrating your achievement today. While graduation is a time for savoring your academic success, I know that for many of you, it's also an anxious time. Perhaps you're experiencing the fear of the unknown future and wondering how you will meet the challenges that await you. While we can't control all that life sends our way, what we can control is how we respond. So to those of you who are feeling anxious or fearful, Think about what you've learned at George Brown College, not only about your area of study, but about yourself as a person and the world around you. Your education puts you in a much better position to take on the obstacles and the opportunities that will come your way. Lean on the friends you've made at the college. Lean on your parents, your siblings, and your George Brown teachers. And welcome others when they lean on you. With the support of family and friends, you will find it much easier to tackle the world. I'd like to share a little bit of my personal history, as I hope it will resonate with many graduates and families here today. I came to Canada alone at the age of 17 as a young immigrant from India looking to new horizons. I worked during the day and attended classes at night to earn a college diploma and then a university degree until I eventually landed in law school. Since then, I've seen the many ways that having an education opens doors, both professionally and personally. Not only has it allowed me to establish a rewarding career, it has, more importantly, provided me with many tools that enable me to get involved and be useful. My work with the community has kept me grounded and made me realize how fortunate I am. It has spurred me on to give more of my time, money, and efforts. The focus away from myself is the gift that being involved gave me. It humbles you to see the courage of those who have nothing, who struggle to make something of their lives. Any self-pity that you might be indulging in dissipates pretty quickly. How can you apply this knowledge to help others and bring about positive change? Today, we witness great upheaval on the geopolitical stage. Conflict is raging in new corners of the world, and climate change is creating unprecedented disruption and unrelenting need, especially in already deprived nations around the globe. You have to decide what kind of a world you want to live in. And once you decide, your actions should reflect your choice. There are many possible futures for each one of you graduating today. Your actions from this day onwards will determine what that future will be. So choose your path and your actions thoughtfully. So, for example, if you decide you want to live in a world that is free of racism, ask yourself, how will your actions and the way you live your life reflect this choice and help shape that world? You might understandably say you do not see yourself as a political activist. I'm not expecting that everyone can be as courageous as those women and men in Iran that incredibly disregarded the possibility of being tortured and imprisoned and killed to take a stand for what they believe in. But their astonishing courage can focus us on our core beliefs and help us to consider what we are prepared to do to support them. Life is much more fun and worth living if we live it with passion and commitment. So I encourage you, get involved rather than being a spectator. You can do this in less grandiose, but very impactful ways, like speaking up every single time you witness bullying, racism, sexism around you, in school or in the workplace. If all of us here lead our lives that way, the ripple effect will be immense. I also encourage you to be open to new directions. I've had the good fortune to be involved with many worthy organizations in my life, like the Canadian Club, the Children's Aid, and UNICEF Canada. In every case, it was a random encounter that got me started. I know you can have the same experience if you remain receptive to that possibility. There are so many ways to stand up, and I know you will find the ones that call to you. Class of 2023, I'm incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished. There is so much potential in you, and I can't wait to see and celebrate when each of you makes a mark on your world. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I now call upon Dean Fischbacher to introduce our keynote speaker for this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate our graduates for making it to this day, Convocation. The last few years have not been easy, but you persevered to become a George Brown College alumnus. Within a short period, I experienced the exceptional effort and dedication you put forth and witnessed your growth. Today, I have the honor of introducing our honorary degree recipient, keynote speaker, and fellow George Brown alumni, Leanna Carniello. Leanna grew up in Niagara Falls and entered the travel and tourism sector from a young age. By her early 20s, she had progressed through several hotel leadership roles. Currently, Leanna is the Director of Human Resources for Marriott International at the Sheraton Centre Toronto Hotel. She attained her Bachelor of Arts degree from McMaster University and a Human Resource Management certificate from George Brown College. She was elected to join the Hospitality Human Resources Professional Association Board of Directors as Vice President, Special Projects in 2018, and was elected as President of the Board in 2021. In addition, Leanna has earned many awards such as the Ontario Hostelry Institute Top 30 Under 30, the Starwood Hotels and Resort Award of Excellence, and the Marriott Mustang Canada Regional Leadership Award, just to name a few. Leanna has attended many career fairs and hosted information sessions, bringing many hotel leaders to network with students. Leanna is an active member of the Hotel Degree Program Advisory Committee and participates in many networking events organized since 2016. In addition, for the past few years, she has been involved in the Future Hospitality Society student group, where she provides career guidance. Leanna has been a vital supporter and promoter of the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts at George Brown College for many years. She plays a major role behind the scenes, providing speakers, coordinating tours for students, and has encouraged leaders in her hotel to mentor our students. An interesting fact, we currently have 4 of her leaders mentoring for George Brown College, the most in any hotel. Please join me in welcoming Leanna Carniello.
Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. I'm grateful to stand here today as a proud recipient of an honorary degree. I like to think it's an improved version of the graduate I was so many years ago. I remember sitting in that auditorium like you all are today. I was filled with emotions. I had just finished coming from some of the best years of my life. New friends, new city, and, well, increasing my tolerance for wine and spirits along the way. I remember feeling so glad I made it, but a part of me was wondering how I did. I felt scared, and my inside voice was saying, now what? I was fortunate to have both of my parents there with me on Convocation Day. Immigrants to Canada, they poured their life into my sister and I. We were both the first in the family and generation to graduate from university. I felt like it was their day almost more than it was mine. As I sat there like you, I became nervous, sizing up my competition. I was hearing stories of others who had already gone on to start amazing careers, and this only added to my anxiety about my own journey ahead. Self-doubt was setting in. Was I educated enough? Was I skilled enough? Was I going to make it? Can some of you in this room perhaps relate to my story today? Well, don't worry, you're going to be okay. These were the 2 phrases that my mother said to me countless times in my moments of deepest fear and doubt as my university days were coming to an end. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. These words calmed me. They allowed me to find my personal power, and they allowed me to grow forward. Today, I can tell you with confidence, I am okay. Because I learned to channel all those insecurities about my knowledge, talents, and focus and drive those towards my work. Over the years, as I grew my career, anytime I was scared or that inside voice was rising again saying, now what? I made a conscious effort to turn the worry and purpose into doing versus overthinking. I began to understand and sharpen my personal brand and understand where my individual value could contribute to a larger team. So if I was important enough to be found on ChatGPT today, which I'm not yet, you would learn that at age 14, I started my hospitality journey in Niagara Falls, surrounded by a variety of tourism jobs. And then at 18 years old, I was welcomed into hotel management. Hired as a part-time front desk agent at a 206-room inn, I started as just a seasonal worker. The money was great. It went towards paying for my many, many bar tabs and late-night food deliveries while I was at school. But then upon graduation, what I thought was just a part-time job ended up being the answer to my now what. I was offered an opportunity to take on a leadership role at a hotel. I was so excited. I didn't even care about the pay or look at the offer, which sounds horrible as an HR professional now. I was just excited for the business card. Over the next decade, I was exposed to countless amazing hotel and travel experiences, where I kept learning and growing every step of the way. And unconsciously, that job became my lifestyle. The industry has given back to me like no other commerce could have, and where my skills don't have to compete with others, but complement them to grow a business forward. Where people in different areas of an operation, from finance to sales, culinary, events, and even IT, can all come together like a puzzle to work in one place. Colleagues feel like extended family. Many of you today are as well. It's a dynamic work environment where not only your mind gets nourished, but your mental health does at the same time. And P.S., it's a lot of fun. Not many people outside this industry, I can tell you, can say that about their career or about their job. So while I started in hotel operations, I found myself later wanting a career path in human resources. Again, this industry came through for me. I ended up working for companies that not only promoted me to go back to school, but they paid for it. How amazing is that? And I ended up at George Brown College. My leadership journey continued all the way, and I continued to thrive. So today, I get to transform companies and workplace business cultures as a certified human resources professional. But my favorite part of my job is when I get to cheer for people. So as my mother did for me all those years ago, I now cheer for all of you. I encourage you, please stay vulnerable. The insecurities and self-doubt and anxiety that you might be feeling right now in that pit of your stomach is going to be the answer to your now what. It will generate the energy that you're gonna need to power you forward and for you to continue, like me, to go forward and grow. Be kind to yourself, first and always, because when we take care of ourselves, we can help others in hospitality in the best way possible. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you.
Thank you for those encouraging words, Ms. Carniello, and imparting those wise words from your mother. I now invite President Fearon to come to the podium to say a few words about this year's recipient of an Honorary Honors Bachelor of Business Administration Hospitality. And I also invite Chancellor Milne forward to confer the degree.
Thank you, Ms. Carnell, for your inspiring remarks, and also you putting individuals, people first, as the Director of Human Resources at Toronto's Sheridan Centre, and your leadership as President of the Hospitality Human Resources Professional Association. Madam Chancellor, it is my pleasure, it is my deep pleasure to present to you Ms. Liana Carnozzi as the recipient of the Honorary Bachelor's of Business Administration, Hospitality, honoris causa. Thank you.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor of George Brown College, I confer the Honours Bachelor of Business Administration, Hospitality, honoris causa. Congratulations.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this afternoon. Christina Glutzis is graduating from the Honors Bachelor of Business Administration Hospitality program in the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Christina, will you please come forward to address the class of 2023?
Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College, faculty and staff. Fellow graduates, family, and friends, welcome. As we embark on our individual paths, let us take a moment to pause and reflect. Rather than being consumed by the vastness of our dreams, let us shift our focus to the present moment. Today, as we look towards our futures, I would like to share a quote that has stood out for me and represents an important lesson I have learned. It comes from a modern fable by a British artist, illustrator, and author, Charlie Mackesy, called The Horse, the Boy, the Fox, and the Mole. And it holds a profound message within its simplicity. In the book, there's a moment when a boy and a horse find themselves lost in the woods, overwhelmed and unsure of the path ahead. The boy confides in the horse, saying, "I can't see a way through." To this, the horse offers a gentle and insightful response. "Can you see your next step?" The boy, finding solace in this question, replies, "Yeah." The horse then imparts a valuable lesson, saying, "Then just take that." Now, this passage holds a significant truth that we can all apply to our lives. Often, we become fixated on the grandeur of our goals, the enormity of the journey, and the distant finish line. We feel overwhelmed, paralyzed by the magnitude of it all. But the horse's wisdom reminds us that it's not the end game that truly matters. It is being aware of the present and focusing on our next step. So now, let us concentrate on the immediate, tangible actions we can take to move forward. It is through these small steps, each one building upon the next, that we inch closer to our personal and professional goals. So, my fellow graduates, I invite you to join me in taking a collective breath. So right here, right now, setting aside any worries about the distant future and focusing solely on the present moment. Together, we will take a deep breath in through our noses. So for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as we exhale through our mouths, we can truly enjoy this moment, knowing that we have the power to conquer any challenges that lie ahead. Congratulations to each and every one of us in the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management for reaching this significant milestone. And a heartfelt thank you to all the people supporting us on this journey. Class of 2023, we made it. And together we continue to take our next steps toward a bright and promising future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christina. We have now reached the formal part of our ceremony where we award the credentials, the certificates, diplomas, and degrees. And these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Milne and Dr. Eileen DeCourcy to come forward.
Good afternoon. You guys ready? Yeah? Okay. Great. Would the candidates please stand? Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credential by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts at George Brown College. Faculty members and the registrar have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective certificates, diplomas, and degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Candidates, please take your seats, or shall I say graduates, please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Milne and President Ferron. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credential, and please be respectful with your applause so that all names can be heard. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps on the floor. Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, I present the candidates from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts so that you may confer their credentials. I invite our announcer, Patrick Kwok-Koon, to come to the podium now. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, it's an honor to present to you the graduates of 2023 from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, from the Hospitality Services Program, Daksh Hans. Xavier Malik McLean. Kartik Mahan. Avraham Bernard Roth. From the Food and Beverage Management Restaurant Management Program, Gurjinder Singh. Karandeep Singh. Manjinder Kaur, Ramanpreet Singh, Heesun Yu Cynthia Chen, Yoshie Kasahara with honors, Rahul Kumar, Jimena Minero Marin with honors, Juan Jose Navarro Rubio, Ngok An Su Ngo, Gurinder Singh Rai, Jason Rego with honors, Gabriela Rosales with honors, Harshit Sakuja, Nabina Sherpa, Gurprince Singh Sokhi, Sopanya Tim with honors, Tuyut Ni Chen with honors, Hui Ling Wu with honors, from the Special Event Management Program, Gurav, Risprit Kaur, Satnam Singh, Rachel Adlam, Dania Aljishi with honors, Mustafa Al-Said with honors, Chelsea Kamunitan with honors, Celia Chan with honors, Nalima Chudasama, Aida Georgiana Chokutsa with honors, Nicole Darocha with honors, Alyssa Da Silva with honors, Oshin Devan, Hang Thu Din with honors, Alexandra Dimitro, Sophia Edinger, Joseth Lorena Garcia Science, Giovanna Gennaro Silva, Madeline Grolman with honors, Gideon Ho, Jason Ip, Prapsharan Kaur Jabal with honors, Wona Jang, Shella Joseph, Kavia Kapoor, Jagrup Kaur, Siratjot Kaur, Manpreet Kaur, Disha Dipteshbai Kavaya with honors, Jiwon Kim with honors, Yunjung Kim with honors, Nu Tai Tam Le, Megan Lee with honors, Ulun Lee with honors, Sade Lima with honors, Fatima Masorat, Mariana Minero Marin with honors, Rishav Nanda, Joke Memunat Obe, Kushi Rakeshbai Patel, Netra Urjit Patel, Abhish Shrey, Gurjit Singh, Jondell Stephen, Sandra Liliana Sua. Else Tang, with honors. Monarch Takar. Mary Colleen Thornley. Gabriela Bintimila Mancheno, with honors. Mary Joy Dio Virai, with honors. Caitlin Walcheshin, with honors. Nahal Zadeh. Ashley Zhang, with honors. From the Tourism and Hospitality Management Program, Ankit Saniwal. Arshprit Kaur. Girija. Harish Kumar. Japnit Kaur. Navrit Kaur. Maisa Aline, with honors. Madhav Arora. Jessica Bazinet, with honors. Jennifer Lynn Bennett, with honors. Casey Bishal. Rebecca Boudreau. Timiva Bui, with honors. Angel Kina Woody Canazares. Huang Antui Cao. Gabriela Cordero Gastello, with honors. Jacqueline Diaz Salinas, with honors. Crescenta Felix, with honors. Elisha Furman. Eldho George. Abid Alhadi Hajiri, with honors. Fandi Hu. Alyssa May Indusil, with honors. Alex Joy. Britton Kabatoff. Mayank Kapoor. Armin Kaur. Prabdeep Kaur. Nidhi Qatar. Dun Kuran George. Kirim Lee. Carlos Lopez Gonzalez, with honors. Kisa Nakashima. Thang Dat Ngo, with honors. Huang Kui Chi Nguyen, with honors. Aaron Sened O'Connor. Fardin Omar. Maria Ramel Ong, with honors. Isabel Alexis Pallotta. Carol Pasana. Mariam Purjo Sharani, with honors. Rafaela Cristina Salvador Aruchis Elias, with honors. Yahaira Del Mar Sanchez Chavez. Dorothy Christabella Satiani, with honors. Victoria Carolina Silva Morera. Jessica Tran. Carolina Uribe Garcia, with honors. Mei Ying Wong, with honors. Yao Wu. Shin Hang Yong. Emily Aylin Zavala Gomez. From the Hospitality Hotel Operations Management Program, Jashanprit Kaur. Jaspinder Kaur. Parveen Kaur. Pritpal Singh. Stuti. Sabir Ahmed. Che Yi Beck. Shivansh Kumar Jedevbhai Barot. Khaled Mohammed Bashaiba. Shion Benny. Alan Binu. Morgan Amanda Caruana. Suyun Che. Lu Xian Chen. Xiangjun Cho. Hieri Choi, with honors. Jiwoo Choi. Fernanda Michelan, with honors. Vanya Germaine Pajo Dalde. Mivu Q Do, with honors. Alejandra Eliosa Briagas, with honors. Viola Inacia. Kenny Jiang, with honors. Rosalia Gonzalez, with honors. Anton Gusev. MD Abil Hassan. Steve James. Ashmit Kaur. Gurleen Kaur. Vanshika Koshik. Christopher Tsaronis Kelembelidis. Kanishk Kuna. Alina Kutia, with honors. Justin Lau. Hang Viet Le, with honors. Hui Rim Lee. Su Yun Lee, with honors. Homa Mahalati. Bessie Matai. James Raphael Mabagnag Musni. Aminur Rashid Khan Nayem. Tsi Huang Jiang Brook Ngo, with honors. Mai Tsi Kyun Nguyen. New Queen Chi Nguyen. Pham Hue He Nguyen, with honors. Tsi Nok Hugh Nguyen, with honors. Mohammed Shan. Pal Ashokumar Patel. Rahul Chetankumar Patel. Yashkumar Vinaybai Patel. Phuong An Pham. Irene Roman Sanchez with honors. Subin Saw with honors. Ji Hyun Shin with honors. Karmandeep Singh Sidhu. Achruj Singh. Kuldeep Singh. Manvir Singh. Sorab Singh. Mauricio Vargas La Rosa with honors. Basil Varghese. Hoshang Verma. Jiwon Yoon. Ravipas Ujiseri with honors. From the Advanced Wine and Beverage Business Management Program, Angus Bryan. Karan Daliwal with honors. Luca Lorenzo Discenza with honors. From the Food Tourism Entrepreneurship Program, Royden Henry with honors. From the Honors Bachelor of Business Administration Hospitality Program, Jason Asibo. Catherine Elizabeth Black. Than Nhuk Quang Bui. Thao V. Bui with honors. Alex Junior Castro. Darlene Cunningham. Chloe Dang. Shauna K. Khalees Diedrich with honors. Zeting Feng. Theodora Ioana Gianna. Christina Glutsis with honors. Dominique Héroux with honors. Hina Inomata. Ogenekweve Winifred Iyoha. Actus Khan. Max Labelle. Ashley Lowe. Yu Lim Lee. Valeria Lopez Pardo. Martin Ivelo Marinoff. Javi Nguyen. Nu Nok Min Nguyen with honors. Aliana Leonor Mendoza Ordinario. Jun Hee Pak. Phuong An Pham. Shannon Phillips with honors. Emils Pilanieks. Caitlin Gabrielle Robinson with honors. Selena Rebecca Sunchi with honors. Mia Nicole Saka with honors. Kieran Rahim Solomon. Sofia Sakenchenko. Huang Quinn Trin with honors. Kim Nhật Min Vu. Congratulations to all graduates.
This concludes the conferral of credentials. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. I now invite President Farron to address the graduating class.
Well, that was just a wonderful ceremony with just an amazing energy. Let's hear it again. That's absolutely beautiful. Well, hello and welcome. George Brown graduates, families, family members, friends, staff, dignitaries, Chancellor, all the members of our board, as well as colleagues, faculty and staff. Welcome to George Brown College's 2023 Convocation. I believe it goes without saying that Convocation is the highlight of our year. It's a highlight of my year, that's for sure. It's a time when we come together as a college community of students, faculty, staff, supporters, to celebrate your achievements, to celebrate you, our students, our graduates. I can tell you, as I stood on stage just a moment ago receiving you, and as I stand on stage right now, I'm feeling very, very proud to be here with each of you as you finish your studies and as you've now transitioned towards becoming graduates of George Brown College, and as you also get ready to start new careers in your chosen fields. Your studies here have prepared you for the future as well as for success. I can tell you it's just so fantastic seeing all of you. I can also only guess at how you must be feeling today. I would guess that you are feeling just as proud as I am of the work that you have done to bring you to this moment. I am certain that you're also feeling excitement about the adventure as well as the possibilities ahead of you in the future. Well, many of you will know that George Brown College was chartered in 1967, but established for accepting students in 1968. And today, you are amongst 260,000 alumni members that represent the pride and joy of every faculty and staff member, of every donor and partner, employer, organization, and community that has been touched and benefited from the work and knowledge and contributions of our graduates. Today, I can also tell you that we have nearly 194 career-oriented and academic programs supporting learners and learning outcomes and career aspirations of nearly 30,000 learners and students across 3 campuses in downtown Toronto, along with being ranked as one of Canada's top 10 applied research colleges. All of these achievements benefit our students, also employers, communities, and partners at a local as well as global level. When I look at you, our students, have also benefited and contributed much to the achievements and success of George Brown College. You've contributed to student life, student experience, through your participation with the Student Association. You've contributed to community engagement and development through your volunteerism. You've contributed to the productivity and innovation of businesses and organizations through your work-integrated learning and study activities. As an institution, we're part of leading and shaping the future. We have recently launched the Brookfield Sustainability Institute that looks at how we can convene and foster opportunities for building sustainable communities. We recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, and we continue to look and work hard at being able to better reflect Indigenous values and knowledge in all we do, in our curriculum, in our activities, and even more. I believe there are individuals throughout your lives, throughout your studies, who have contributed in a variety of ways to your success, not just today, but over the years, and here at George Brown College. These individuals may be in the audience today with you, or they may actually be in your thoughts today. I'd ask you to take a moment to applaud them and to thank them in your own kind and gracious way. Please do. I believe that the role played by education as well as George Brown College is to provide you with the training and the skills to embrace opportunities of today as well as possibilities of the future. The future is certainly being defined by technological changes. For instance, technological changes such as artificial intelligence that we see in terms of ChatGPT, as well as in other areas that we see in Midjourney and other AI systems. These systems are actually here today, but we also know that they'll be shaping our futures tomorrow. New technologies always comes with a set of immediate benefits and a set of evolving challenges, including how post-secondary educational institutions, industry, and society utilizes these new technologies. At a personal level, just like you, I can remember when I first finished my formal education for the first phase. And at that time as well, my world, as in your world, was being shaped by technological changes at a very, very fast pace. In fact, I graduated from my initial post-secondary educational studies at a time when there was, in fact, very few laptop computers. Personal computers were rare and often considered a luxury item. And here goes the surprise. There was no internet. So I hope, as I say that, I know that could be bringing tears. But when I say the next one, it's even more dramatic. So for me, when I graduated, there was no cell phone or mobile phones. That's correct. Right? But there was an exception in spy movies. Well, at that time, in science and mathematics courses at school, there was often an ongoing debate as to whether students should be allowed to use new electronic pocket calculators for tests or for exams. Some viewed using calculators as a form of cheating, and others viewed them as a useful and very needed tool. This new technology at the time, the calculator, required us to rethink what and how we taught in post-secondary education and how we thought about knowing and knowledge. Gone were the days when knowing or not knowing the multiplication table was a sign of ability or, on another tone, inability. New technology tends to disrupt our processes and the way in which we learn, the way in which we express ourselves, as well as the way in which we do things. Over the next few decades, and over the last few decades as well, I think without question that we're going to see a lot of technological changes. And some of those technological changes will be defined by artificial intelligence that's here today, but will become even more real tomorrow. We also know throughout all these changes, human interaction and our commitment to building harmonious and inclusive societies have been a winning proposition, even though the road of success may not always be perfectly defined or clear. In other words, our focus on human progress, social inclusion and prosperity, and as well thinking about ways in which we can contribute to the betterment of all members of society have tended to be the best guide to the ultimate impact of technological changes, rather than simply focusing on the innovation associated with technological changes by themselves. By way of an example, when we think of the recent global COVID-19 pandemic, one of the realities is that it forced us to enter into lockdown. And all the changes and technological progresses that we saw before enabled many of us to continue to work, to continue to go to school, as well as to stay connected with one another in ways that we could not have imagined 20, 30, 40 years ago, particularly before the internet, as mentioned before. We use technology to facilitate our ability to address health and wellness considerations of members of society at a global level. Here at George Brown College, we use technology to maintain our engagement with our students and to facilitate the learning and the continuance of your educational activities and studies. And we're very proud of that because you here symbolize that success as well. Technology allowed us to fulfill our commitment to you, our students, during the most challenging time period. We now have many possibilities and opportunities because of some of these technologies to support the success of our students here as well as around the world by the use of a combination of in-person and online offering, while emphasizing our commitment to work-integrated learning, as well as the importance of partnerships with industry as well as employers. That is an integral part of our students' learning, as well as their career-oriented education here at George Brown College. Still, and we can appreciate that technology comes with its own challenges. For instance, the internet, coupled with social media, has made us all more vulnerable to misinformation and has sometimes, as well as, put our privacy at risk, along with a host of other challenges. Again, I think if there was one major item that we could use to combat and address some of these challenges, it is absolutely what you've done, what you've achieved, your education. As you know, technology is only one of many factors shaping our future. For instance, we can acknowledge the impact on the future of global warming, income and opportunity inequality, poor dispute resolution mechanisms, as exhibited by some choosing war and conflict over dialogue and peace, as well as at an individual level, sometimes choosing individual interests over the collective good. I believe your education here at George Brown College has provided you with many of the skills and knowledge to succeed in your chosen fields. However, equally important, I believe your education has provided you with the critical thinking skills and the breadth of experience and perspective to confidently embrace the future, even though none of us can make a perfect prediction of what it might be. But I also believe we can categorize and catalog some of the major forces that will be shaping our future, as well as prepare ourselves in terms of our response. And part of that preparation, as mentioned before, is fundamentally your education, including continually investing in learning. So, yes, I sincerely believe that you are empowered to make the best of all the opportunities before you, as well as to meet the challenges of the future, no matter how the world changes because of your educational capacity that you've earned here at George Brown College. So I think it's timely to maybe leave you with a few words, a few phrases as you go forward. And the first one is what I think you've already expressed. And I think you expressed it on your very, very first day when you started at George Brown College, and you've expressed it today, and that's excitement. Can I hear a little bit of that excitement again? I believe that you've had outstanding instructors and professors, and what they've attempted to inspire in you as well is a sense of curiosity. I think as I had a chance to meet so many of you across the stage, what you also expressed was an incredible graciousness. You also have a confidence that you're going out in the world with, and as encouraged by so many, to always remember to be continuous learners. Never stop progressing in your learning and in your education, and seeking opportunities to contribute to the betterment of others, as well as communities and society. I think through these actions, you reflect the values of connection, of community, of resiliency, that I believe all of us here at George Brown College consider near and dear as members of George Brown College, and all of you will remain members of George Brown College into the future. Finally, remember, here at George Brown College, we continue to be here to support your success, to support any skills development and knowledge gaining that you wish to do in the future. We're here for you. Today, it's your graduation. You have become alumnus, you have become alumni members. And today, I encourage you to take the moment to celebrate as well. So be very, very proud of your accomplishments. Again, please really absorb the significance of this moment. Celebrate, responsibly celebrate, but celebrate. And why? Because you are, all of you, you're the class of 2023. You are fantastic. You're incredible. Miigwech, merci. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Let's try to make this selfie more viral than the Oscar one. Ellen DeGeneres' Oscar one. On behalf of the George Brown College community, I will once again congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and supporters. Graduates, you have had the support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you today. This is your opportunity to say thank you to the people who helped make this possible. Please turn and join me in recognizing them now. Graduates and guests, I invite you to rise if you are able to do so and ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. Then please join us downstairs for some light refreshments and meeting up with your grads. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.